All right, guys, what's going on? Well, got the alternator bracket, got it done. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how well it's going to work. It looks like we got everything lined up. It looks like it's happy. And you know what? I did go ahead and decide to reuse it, or well, not reuse, but to go ahead and stick with this water pump. We're going to find out anyway. I'd imagine it probably is going to slap it, but one thing I was worried about is these turbos. We're gonna be too close, and it's gonna burn up the armature on it. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I went and ordered the blankets for both the turbos, and I got some wrap. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap the down pipes, just because they're so close to the block and the water heater, the water. Like I said, I got both the radiators in. I believe this one here in the back is the one I'm actually going to use. It looks like it kind of fits a little bit better. That one there's got the cap on it, as you can see, and this one here in the back, it doesn't have a cap, which is going to work out better for me anyway. It seemed like that cap was kind of hitting on the bracket. You know, I kind of made this bracket here, welded that, and kind of see what we got going on. And it fits in here pretty good, really. And it feels pretty solid. I made the brackets for the air to water intercoolers. Well, I just got this side here done yet. Haven't done the other side yet, and that's mainly because just in case I got to move them. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty happy where that's going to be at. And then and the watering, or the excuse me, yeah, and the wiring. So I got the alternator in. I'm sitting here. I'm just gonna have to. I think I'm gonna end up scrapping all this here and just kind of splice into it and make my own. Somewhat. I want to I need to get some sleeves for it. But I got the block on here. Got the main wire ran. 4 gauge. I got the battery in the trunk. I made the holder for it. But I haven't actually mounted the battery or the holder and the battery in the trunk. So I got plenty of wire in there where I can move it wherever I need to go. But that's where we're at right now. That's how far we're getting along with everything. Yeah, I think that's about all the progress I've made on it here recently since my last video. But anyhow, that's where we're at on that. I believe that's... Oh, the pulley. That's right. Yeah, I was waiting on this pulley. I did go ahead and order one. I kind of looked around and I was kind of couldn't figure out exactly what pulley that I needed. Well, as you can tell, this isn't really specific to any vehicle. I just needed a specific pulley, the one that was far enough out forward so I could get the alternator on. So the alternator wasn't going to be all the way up against the distributor. You can see I got about 2 inches. So I think I lucked out there. And got about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom of the alternator to the belt. And yeah, keep knocking that belt back a little bit. Might need to tighten that. Yeah, might need to tighten. I'm gonna have to tighten that belt up a little bit. And I think that's it. I think that's where we're at on everything. I am going to put a bar here across here, and what I thought about doing is I'm going to go ahead and cut one to fit in there. You know, to fit in from here to here. And got some. Well, I got this here. Might put in, or I've actually got some 1x2. Also, which would actually fit about perfect. So I got some material. That's all the material I got left. I got some round bar left, and you can tell that's what I use for the alternator bracket. And oh yeah, and the starter. I was messing around with that. I went ahead and I was kind of getting a feel for what fit ends I needed for the wire, and I'm thinking I'm just go ahead and replace this with something a little bit more flexible. This stuff's pretty, well, for one, it's too short. It's not long enough, so it's got to go. I mean, man, this stuff is stiff. I'm going to get some better wire. But anyhow, that's where we're at. So I haven't really finished it up yet, but well, at least we got the bracket for the alternator done. This is a 40-inch, yeah, 40-inch belt. I did try a, what was that, 42? Yeah, 42-inch belt. That was just, it will work, but it seems like the alternator is coming up a little high. Like, I probably have to cut another hood or another hole in the hood just for the alternator. But anyhow, that's where we're at right now. Okay, well, we're getting there slowly but surely. All right, bye guys.